Good evening, good evening. Welcome to tonight's stream. Thank you for joining me on this Voron 0.1 to 0.2r1 upgrade. Tonight I hope to get through the extruder build slash tool head, as well as get the wiring connected and hopefully get it moving and maybe even printing. So let me flip over to the table and we will see where I left off last time. So here we are. So this is where I left off. Just got the whole gantry reassembled, kind of got the electronics in place here. So yeah, gonna go ahead and pick up and start off with the tool head. So I think what I'm gonna do is move this guy off to the side here. And then we'll obviously bring it back when needed. There we are. All right, so here we go. So I've got all the parts. Essentially already gathered, at least I hope so, and I've kind of done a little bit of test fitting as well as a little bit of maybe prep work here. So let me take this apart here. So we've got all the plastic parts. Okay, so I haven't done anything to this piece here, so it's going to need some heat sets according to the instructions. This guy's going to need heat sets. This I've done a little bit of work on. I just wanted to make sure everything fit here, so I kind of did this off camera. But I got this, what is this, the idler assembled. And then I got the heat set into the, whatever this guy is. So let me flip over to that. Instructions here, and we'll get going. Yeah, so this is what I kind of estimated here. The 3 go in there. I'm already done the part to the right here, as well as I think I did these. I know when I did them for the 0.1 they were a little finicky and they kind of bulged a little bit, so I wanted to make sure that that I got them and they didn't do anything weird to me. So yeah, so I got these guys done too. 2 of them. Alright, so let's see here. Let me get those heat sets in. Actually, let me scroll forward a little bit here because I think there are more in that other piece. Yeah, so it looks like there are, what are there, 3 in here as well. Yeah, so these holes right here, and then 2 on the bottom. Huh. Well, let's get those going. Let me grab a few of these guys. Let's get these in on the kit. I like to use the head of a screw to kind of make sure that they stay where they need to be after I've put them in, just kind of keep them flush with the surface of the part. Hopefully, get that rebuild thing out of there too. Kind of try to get that in a better view here. Hopefully my iron's heated up enough. Yeah, just give that a little, make sure it's flush is all I gotta do. Yep. Probably be easier with a stealth press, but I haven't built one yet. Let's get some heat sets in here, shall we? Probably don't need to do this actually. Looks like they're going in pretty flush. Get in there, please. Here we go. Yeah, looks good. Actually, that one probably went a little crooked. Let me see if I can adjust that a wee bit. Maybe I can use a screw to Just adjust it a little bit. Yeah, stealth press would definitely be easier. Okay, looks good to me though. I think we're good there. Let me get on this other piece here. Grab a few more heat sets. So here, there's that here, and then here. Let's actually scooch those. Sneak up on it a little bit. There we go. Yeah, nice. Alright, moving on. Let's keep on going. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, the other one goes in this corner here. Get in there. Thank you. Maybe that could use a little tweaking. Here we go. 2 on the bottom. Oh, put that in the right way though. Come on. There we go. That actually went very nice. And then let me do this other one here. Get in your home. Thank you. A little bit more. A little bit more. Get in there. Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Alright, let me back up in the instructions just to make sure. Okay. Component props, so I got those 3 heat sets here. Let's see, I got the heat set in this guy already. I've got the heat set in these 2 guys, looks good. Let's see, there we are. Okay, so we've got that. I need to get that little screw in there. Little screw I'm talking about. Oh, wait, that was right. Little screw here into this piece. Let's see, did I have that in my parts already? I'm just going to dump these. We'll just dump them. It does not look like it. What about here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let me grab one of those. What is it? M2x6 flathead. Alright, cool. Let's see here. That is a good question. Let me flip my mouse over to my other thing so I can see your chats here. That's a good question. This is the, what is this, the mini stealth burner? I don't know if that's close to the Clockwork 2 at all. I don't think it's got like the gearing or anything like that. It's just got the 2, you know, your 2 Bondtech gears from what I understand. But let's see. We'll find out when we get there, I guess. Let me find that screw real quick. Let me grab it out of my screw boxes here. What is that, M2x6 again? Flathead, okay. M2x6 flathead. Alright, what do we do with it? We just screw it in there, huh? Okay, to adjust the meshing of the BMG gears later. Okay, well let's screw it in. What kind of, how big is that bit? Perfect. Oop. There we are. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and get this screwed in here. Come on, that's where you go. Here, we'll flip it over. So just that little screw right there, or hole right there. Just threads in the plastic from what I'm understanding. Oh. Okay. Yeah, Galileo 2 I guess would be a planetary extruder, right? Clockwork is a BMG one. I would have to look. I actually haven't built like a, what is it, a 2.4 that's got kind of more extruder choices, I guess. I don't know how far I'm supposed to screw this in. I mean, I'm kind of going by feel here, and I think it's stopped right there. I don't really want to push it through. It looks like it may get close to the filament path, so I don't want to mess with it. But yeah. Well, what do we have? I mean, we can look it up, I guess. What is it? Clockwork 2? It's probably on the Voron Design website, right? Because I know there's a tool heads and extruders. Just a stealth burner, huh? I don't know, let's look at images real quick. And what I'm guessing is it looks like it's a like a BMG clone version, yeah. I guess you're probably right there. The next one to build, yeah, I want to build the 2.4. I'm looking at the tool changing, like the stealth changer. So I want to see, I guess, how that plays out. But yeah. Let me get back to this guy too. Okay. So I'm gonna go through some of the stuff pretty quick because some of it I've pretty much done. So like this part here I've already done. We just did that. I've already assembled this guy here. We can start off here though. Where's my gear set here? This was working before as a, well, originally what was it that came on the 0.1? So I mean, like the placement of all this I think would be the same. But we'll find out. So I got my 2 bearings here. Check the bearing. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of skimming through some of this. Some of this stuff I don't really need to do. So like this piece here. This piece was a metal piece I got off of AliExpress. I wanted to have a firm coupling between the extruder and the X carriage, which is also metal. So I ordered those 2 pieces off AliExpress. So things like inserting the nut here aren't going to be, you know, something that I would do. I'll put the bearing in there though, of course. So let's put that in. That slides in right nicely. Let's see. Okay, looks like we're actually building this thing here. So the bearing is going to go into the main, like the front body here. So I've got this guy. Bearing's just going to go in the middle here. Hopefully I've got good tolerances. I'm going to use this guy to kind of just press it on the end here. It's pretty much like the same diameter on the outside, so I don't really press on the inside race. Or maybe this guy here, as opposed to that. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Okay, let's get that out of the way. So we've got that. So the shell goes in. I kind of had this already assembled just to make sure everything kind of fit. So shuttle goes in there. Let's go down. Guidler goes in this way, like so. Latch goes this way. Make sure it engages with the shuttle. let's see, and then the mid body goes on top of it. Let's kind of make sure that's all together. Mid body goes there. Snap or... Oops, there's the guidler. Nope. Go back. Go back to where you came from. Thank you. I'm gonna give it a little push down. There we go. Just wanted to make sure this was closed up. Okay, so what do we need? M3x25. Well, I got them set aside here, so I think those are them. We'll double check. Let's see. M3x25. Yeah, that's them. Okay, so these three guys, where are you gonna go? Okay, so it looks like one's gonna go in here through the idler or guidler, and then the other two are gonna go, looks like in these holes here. Okay, well, let's start with this guy so it doesn't keep falling out on me. Oh. Let me grab a bit. Yeah. The tolerances on these parts might be a little tight. Hopefully everything works well. I don't do much in the way of like printed like extruders. I find a lot of times you end up having to like finick with them, like fuss with them to get them to kind of mesh right and do everything, you know, the way you expect them to. In the past I've just kind of stayed away from them, but this one I'd actually like to build and get the practice, and then if I have to do like the, you know, more of the stealth, what is it, stealth burners for the 2.4 or the stealth changer, I'll have the experience. That went all right. That's true. That went in there okay. Let's do this one. This is the hinge pin for that guy. Let's get this in here, huh? Yeah, you're in there. Okay. Everything seems to be moving all right. Let's see, let's get that guy in there, shall we? I don't know how tight we tighten that up. Like, I'm sure I don't want to over crank that so that the latch doesn't work. Like, does the latch just click open? Well, not sure. Okay. What do you have to remove this screw just to get the latch open? That's kind of cool. That's a cool design though. I like it. Cool. I mean, look at that. Nice. So what do we do? Let me just make sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm not going to overcrank that. Everything's moving good. Okay. So I need, what is that? M3x10s, 2 of those, huh? What do you guys? You look like you're 6s. I don't think you're there, but you gotta be 10s. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, those go later. Okay. So those guys are gonna go down underneath. I mean, really screw this thing together. Can I do it? I gotta use a hex key. Do I have one? I have a longer one than that. I'll make it a little easier. I think that's it. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's doing it. Very nice, very nice. Get in there. Come on, get in there. right. Okay, let's move on to the instructions here. What is next? Okay, the print head, or it says print head up here. Let's see, check the orientation of the drive gear. That's exactly what I've got, still from when it was whatever it was in the beginning. I don't remember what it was called, but that is going to go right in the middle there. Okay, like that. Okay. Yes. Then we shall put the back on. I'm pretty sure that shaft needs to go into that bearing, and then we've got our screws to put on. So let's see. Yeah, I thought that might fall out. Okay, get in there. Guess I might have to do one of these situations. Okay. Come on. There we are. Come on. Come on, I can see you there. There we are. There. A little different on the color, but I think it's, in terms of the rigidity it's going to add, I think it's going to be worth it. I mean, it's only slightly different. Okay, M3x6, M3x6, M3x10. I'm going to start with that M3x10. Yeah, no problem. It almost looked like it was misaligned for a second there, but it looks like it's good. Put those guys in there. Very nice, very nice. Cool. Get that a little bit. Turns. Excellent. Okay, the print head. Okay, so this is the 50-tooth gear spacing. For the next steps, we need to ensure that the 50-tooth gear is not rubbing on any of the plastic parts. It should be generally centered in its available space between the mid-body and the motor plate, as shown below. Make sure your guidler door is open so that you can freely adjust the position of the 50 tooth. Okay, I mean, guidler door is open. I could see how you could adjust it. I'm really hoping that I don't need to do any adjusting, but we'll see. Let's move on. So how do we do that? Oh, it's a piece of filament. Let's see. Well, let's... Okay, while the 50-tooth gear is centered, open the guidler door, and loosen the grub screw. I think I'm going to put a piece of filament in and see where it actually lands. I don't know if I'm going to actually do like loosen the grub screw. Let's see where it lands first. But let me find a piece of filament to use. What's a good one? I got some Plymaker. Black ASA. Let's grab some. I mean, since this is going to be probably primary material printed on this, let me get rid of this section with the teeth marks, as well as, let's get a good length of it. Okay. There's that. Alright, so we got filament. Alright, well, let's put it in there. I'm going to kind of keep my finger on this just to keep a little pressure on it, and we'll see. Okay. Looks like maybe a little adjustment's necessary. So we can do that through here. I guess I can see it. Let me try that again with... I mean, it looks like it's lined up. I wonder if... It is rubbing a little bit, okay. So what way do we move that? Well, I guess we'll figure it out. Let me get the grub screw. visible. Man, that's like deep in there. I doubt this one's going to be big enough. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Man, that's way in there. You can't tell if it's even engaging the... Which way would it have to move for that to work? I think the gear's got to move towards the bigger gear. Yeah. This might just be easier to see if you do it this way. Just take this guy off. Just move it slightly. Oop. Come on. Yeah, there's no way I would have done that. Yeah. Well, let's see if we can just move it a little bit. That looks like that did it. Let's see how it lines up. I'll put that guy in there. That's already on the shaft. Okay. I'm probably not going to screw this down quite yet, and we'll just check the fit on it here. Check the alignment, I should say. Come on, bearing. I would almost want to... I can see you lined up. There we are. I think I'll just do something like that. Just hold it really tight with my hand. Just check it. And the guide there, I suppose. A little better. Looks like I could do it a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. A little bit more. That should do it. If you saw, I just loosened it up and slid it just a little bit and then tighten it back up. And we'll put it back in. Put this guy back together. I thought that was going to be lucky. Come on. Here we are. Okay, back together. Let's load some filament through and we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. No rubbing. It's pretty well centered. I like that. Let's put this back together. Cool. Use a piece of filament, it says. Cool. I think we're good there. Let's move on. Let's see, a note about springs, tension knob, okay. So let me read through this here. Okay. Okay, so what I'm doing, you know what, we can just do this, I think. Note on springs, longer, stiffer springs will change the tension characteristics and have an impact on how well the tension mechanism works. Consider buying the original Bondtech part, as those are known to work well. If you source from a different vendor, check that it's roughly 12 millimeters long with an outer diameter of 6 millimeters and a wire thickness of 1. These were Bondtech parts, so I don't think I have to worry about that. Let's see here. Okay. That didn't necessarily say so much about like how many turns this thing goes in, as well as I'm guessing this thing just puts like a bunch of pressure onto the idler, and then it just you use that little screw like it says here to really stop it from going too far, to like really chew the filament. So that's what I'm reading here. So let's flip over here. So yeah, we'll just put this guy in here. Let's see here. Does it just... Oh, that went in really nicely actually, okay. Not sure how much you actually like really crank it down. I mean, I guess it can only go so far before it hits the body here, so we'll stop there. But we'll put a piece of filament in and we'll check the teeth marks. Okay. Maybe. Light teeth marks. Okay. I mean, this looks good. I mean, you won't be able to see it on this camera, but there are light teeth marks on either side. I can kind of also make noise with, you know, run my finger across them, so I think we're good. I don't think I'm going to tweak the anti-squish thingamajig anymore. So let's take this piece of filament out. I'll set it to the side. So we've got fans now. So let me grab the fans from my pile of parts here. Alright, so I've got this set up here, which this was the wire to the tool head. Previously I had put JST connectors on it, and you know, it's split so that I can connect both of them. So we will... Again, this wasn't a kit, so this is all self-sourced, so I assembled all this stuff. But let's take a look. So, I mean, obviously the outputs go down. Where are they? There we are. The outputs go down. Is there... But the intake portions go outwards, so obviously this guy's going to go here. And then let's start with the other guy, though. So this guy's going to go here. Is there recommended wire routing for this fan? Oh wait, these are going to be the same if I put them in no matter what, isn't it? Like, durr. Okay, so yeah, we'll booger off of that. Okay, so it looks like, is this just going to go straight up and connect to this wire tie holder here then, I think? It's gotta be. Hopefully this all fits in nicely. I really hope it does. It seems, yeah, I think it'll be okay. Maybe get past there, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. I'll tell you though, that was way, like, that fit way better than like the previous printed extruder I had on this thing, I should say. How do we get this wire back into its little channel? Or does it matter? That's probably not going to matter. Okay, I think we're good there. Looks like I need to get the hot and cooling fan. Let's grab that. Okay, this is the Honey Badger one from the V0.2 upgrade kit. So I need, let's see, small arrows indicating the airflow direction. Where the sticker faces the hot end. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that looks right. Okay, so that looks like motor goes towards the bottom. Or sorry, the wire goes towards the bottom. It's going to go like this. And it's going to come up this channel, and it's going to, it looks like it's going to get held in by the other fan. So is it going to be something like that? Okay. And then the other one looks like it is just going to go in that same channel too. Yeah. Well, we'll see how this works. Because this is pretty similar to the previous hot end or tool head assemblies that I would do. Let's see. Oh, sorry if you see on the top of my head. Not meaning to have that happen. Let's see. Okay. That's way easier. Like, is it? Oh, that fan's not actually seated in there all the way. Come on. There we are. There we are. Okay. We're getting there. Getting there. Fans are in place. That actually wasn't too bad. The motor, huh? Let's see. M3x10 button heads. And if I disassembled this before, I probably have these here. We need what? 2 of them? Well, we'll start with, I guess, when it says 1. Let me read through this real quick. Okay, pancake stepper. Well, let's get the pancake stepper. Yeah. Okay, M3x10. I'm pretty sure this is, but we'll measure it. Actually, it might be an 8. Oh yeah, this is not a 10. No, it's a 6. How the heck did I even pull that one out? That's a 10. Okay, so this is, if we go whoop, flip it around, or actually let's follow the pictures, right? Motor wires go up. Looks like this guy goes like that. Okay. We're only slightly tightening this M3x10. We will be setting the proper gear mesh before fully tightening. Okay, so that's why it said loose there. So that's actually this guy when you turn it around. That's looking like a tool head. That's pretty cool. So let's put that guy in there. Come on. Are you gonna do it? Come on. I guess if you... There we go. Well, I'm gonna do it. Not all the way, but not like loose. Okay. Well, let's move it down. Let's see here. Screw hole on the right of the motor is slotted to allow... Yes, it is. To allow proper adjustment. Let's see, listen until the backlash is found. So I'm guessing that's kind of a sliding situation. We'll figure it out when we get to it though. We gotta find another M3x10 though. Tempted to just dump all those things. A little easier for me to kind of poke through it, I think. So 12, that looks pretty long. Yeah, that's a 12. That's got to be a 12. I really find that hard to believe I'm at a 10 from having disassembled this thing. Well, just get one. Let's get one. This is my box of screws, my Husky organizer from Lowe's. Let's put that 12. So we're just putting that one in there loose as well. Are you gonna be in the way? Are you gonna give me trouble right there? I feel like... Okay, so this has got to work that way then. I was maybe a little bit too, what would you say, I guess easy on it when I was trying to open the, what do you even call this, the latch? Just because it was like, it looked like it was really hard to move. But it looks like you need to move it. But let's get this screw. I'm gonna pull that out. I'm gonna skip a little bit ahead and see if I can get this guy. There we go. Okay. All right. So at least is this supposed to move just by pulling the latch out or what? Oh yeah. Okay. I just want to get to that screw hole because I can't really get to it with the knob in the way. But I'm also, I guess, at the next part of the instructions, so. Cool. Okay. Well, it's, you know what, we'll just bring them up to the point where they're touching and they're still loose. Okay. So we're here. Better get your bifocals. Open the extruder latch and drop the guide lever down so you can freely rotate the 50-tooth gear. Well, I mean, can I do that? Like, I mean, I guess I've got this here. Okay. Okay. This might be a little bit complicated to really have to do. I mean, isn't it really just more or less make sure they touch and then make sure they're not binding up? Let me read through this. Let me also get some better light, I guess. Okay, so... Okay. Here's where I'm having the kind of the slight questioning of the instructions. So on the next page we'll be setting the proper gear mesh between the motor 10-tooth pinion and the BMG 50-tooth. You will benefit from good lighting and some magnification, not a requirement. We need to adjust the amount of engagement between the motor pinion and the 50-tooth gear. With the latch and guide lever open, hold the print head at an angle that allows you to easily see and move the 50-tooth gear. I mean, the only place you can see it is literally underneath the bottom here. So if I bring it up here, like here. Let's see, use your finger to manipulate the back and forth, 50-tooth gear back and forth. As you do so, rotate the motor down to the gear. As the two gears begin meshing, you will see and feel the play in the 50-tooth gear become less and less. Once you have a very small amount of movement, your gear mesh is set. Once you've got it, tighten them up. So I mean, if we're following that direction, that's it. But like, how do I literally do that? Like flip it over and tighten it now? Doesn't feel like... Here. Maybe I'm overcomplicating this. Like, just do like this. I mean, that's good. Okay. I mean, I'm happy with that. It's definitely not, I don't feel any backlash in it, so we'll go with it. Let me just tighten this up. Okay. I'm happy with that stat. Let's move on. What are we saying? Yeah, after you've tightened those screws, be sure to check, which I just did. Still feels good. Moving down. Okay, the hot end part, huh? So are we doing anything with the latch yet, or no? We'll get to it, I suppose, when it talks about it. Okay, hot end part. Let me scooch some of this stuff around. So I've got the Revo. So I've got the Revo mount here. So we need M3x8. Do I have any of those sitting around? Those kind of look like them. We'll double check. Yep. 3 of them. You need a 4th one, right? Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna measure them all. Give me 1 sec. Yep. Yep. Okay, what are we doing here? 3x8. Yep. Okay. So we got. Oh, we were gonna put the Revo into the Revo mount, huh? Okay, so this. I know this is gonna go in here, and I have. Let me get the Revo out. Previously, I had it so that the wiring came out that way. I might want to just tweak it around so that it comes out the other side. I don't think there are any guidelines on where to put the wiring from the hot end. I'm going to scroll forward a little bit here because this is more just, yeah. Yeah, I don't see any drawings as far as that, so let's just go back up. Let's go up here. Okay. I'm gonna have to cut a PTFE tube at some point too. But let's. Is that how it goes? Right, it goes into there with the Revo facing you, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna want it like that. This can rotate, can't it? Maybe a little bit. I don't know, that's pretty tight. You know what, we're gonna disconnect these wires for a minute while I figure it out. Okay. Can I just take, like literally, I can take it apart, I guess. Pull that off, and then we'll figure it out. Let me get this guy. Let's get the heatsink in there, and then we'll figure it out. Did you get it? Here we are. I'll come back and tighten those all up, obviously after I've gotten more in place. Oh, come on. There we are. Here we are. Okay. I'm glad everything's fitting nicely. Okay, tighten these guys up. Okay, so there's that. That's nice. So I think what I want to do is just kind of get that in place over there. I think you can just kind of press it on or twist it a little bit. Yeah, just like so. So I kind of want to give it a little bit like that, so when it goes in, it's over there. Yeah, it looks good to me. Okay, what are we gonna do now? Let me find that tool, and then I gotta cut a PTFE tube. Or do I have one that exists already? This looks like the one that I had previously. Maybe you can just put this in and measure it. Yeah, I'll put the nozzle back in a second. Let's take a look. We will just see if that's 6 millimeters. It's 7. Okay. You telling me I gotta cut a millimeter off of this thing somehow? Now it's stuck. I can't get it out. Okay. So the question is, how can I do that? I mean, I know I can cut it. I got the tubing cutter. Will this actually work well on this, like doing a millimeter? Oop. Let's find out what a millimeter is. God, that's a small amount. Let me just get a rough idea here. Maybe I'm gonna grab a piece of tape. I can just kind of wrap it and mark it. So give me 1 sec and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so where did I put calipers down? So I'm sure this doesn't have to be like exactly perfect. I mean, we're talking about just FDM, we're not talking about like, you know, MSLA or anything like that with lasers and whatnot, so. Okay. Alright, so I think, man, that's a small amount. We'll try it. I mean, there's a cutting jig. Sorry, you're probably going to see the top of my head on this guy. But literally what I'm doing here is just using the tape to basically mark off a millimeter. I'd probably just eyeball it, to be honest. But man, that's really cutting it close on this cutter. I don't know if that's gonna work. Ugh, no. Okay. Wait, we might not ruin that guy. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna just do something like this. Because we have a jig for this that I can just use, and I'll recut the pieces for this spool holder later. So that's a nice end. Let me get that jig. Where are you anyway? What pieces? In my spare pieces, or are you in a miscellaneous bag? Oh, you're in the gantry bag. All right. Okay, so there we are. So which was the nice cut end? That one. So that's gonna come in there. And then we are going to we're gonna use this thing to, are we? Maybe not. I don't know. Let me see if I can even get the tube through it. I think my tolerance on this guy might be a little tight. Oh, don't tip over. Okay. So I'm going to ream it. I'm going to do it over a garbage can because I don't want all the dust here. Give me just a sec. You're going to hear the drill. Hopefully I don't wake the dog up. That's not even the right size. Is that even the right size? That's the one. That's probably... Yep. Alright. So there it is. This should just slide right over now. I mean... Yeah, see, look at that. Okay. I'm going to use that same piece of tape just to mark it right there. Just like so. Pull it out, and then we'll cut it right there. Okay, that should be the tube I need. Stick it back in there. Oh, there he is. I did wake the dog up. Well, he may come in, he may not, but we should be good on this part. Let me put some of the tools away. Okay. That's a cool jig. So we just put this together. This is M3x35s. Those should be in here from a previous Toolead build. So let's see, M3x35. We need what, 2 of them? 2 of them. Okay, so we've got those. What did I just do there? Okay. Oh crap. Now I've mixed myself up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we are going to... This is ready. Okay, so these guys... Let me just kind of do something with some of the cables here. Yeah, hey, why are you all tangly? Why are you all tangly to me right now? Okay. So we are going to kind of hold you off to the side while the hot end goes in. While the hot end goes in. Are you all the way over where you need to be? You are. Just slide you kind of up there, or what? That wire from the fan's kind of in the way on this guy. There we go. So we'll just work you into place, like so. That wasn't too hard. I'm gonna put the nozzle in. That heater block flopping around is driving me crazy. And then from the bottom, looking pretty good. This wire here is like, I think it's gonna be mostly out of the way. I think on this side it'll be better because when it's homing it goes that way, and this side's the one that's going to get closer to the end, I think. Okay. Okay, so we're kind of there. We need to put the screws into place though, don't we? Let's go back down here. Put those screws into place and then you screw it to the printer. So let's let's do that. Okay, these two screws are in place. Very nice. Let me just use the screwdriver to push them through. Let me do a little bit of organizing here too. That's tools. Wait. I'll just scoot some tools off to the side here. That can go. Gantry, sure. Sure. All right. I think, yeah, just put those there too. And I don't need my phone. And the drill bit can go with the drill. Just making room to get the printer out. Okay. Let's get the body of the printer up here. Just like so. We'll put that like that. And unfortunately this isn't going to be the greatest angle, but I'm just going to go in there and screw it on from what I'm gauging here. Yeah. So I guess I'm going to also make sure the wires kind of go generally where they need to go. Just like so. Like it looks like. I wonder if I should zip tie those in right now. Do I have zip ties big enough or small enough for that? I should. Let's get them out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna zip tie these cables kind of where they need to go, just to keep them in their homes, I guess. Let's just do a little bit of wire organizing. Kind of like so. And we'll do similar over here. Let's see. How did I do that anyway to work that way? From the outside in? Let's see, can we do... Maybe we'll move that guy, sure. Let's just get this guy kind of here. Get this guy kind of here. And this guy kind of here. And we'll get them cinched down, just so they're out of my way. Of course, they're not going to actually go there. They're going to probably go on the outside of those spacers that go there. But I just want to, I guess, make sure that I can do this easily while I've got it like in my hands, you know? Yeah, why not? I think we're good. Right? I mean, I'm sure if it were wrong, someone would tell me in the comments later on and I'll go back and fix it. Yeah, okay, but there we go. Let's put this guy here. You just kind of line up, right? Maybe back the screws off a little bit. Probably seeing me, probably my head. Right? I mean, it looks right. I just can't tell if the screws are actually like doing anything. Let's see if they engage. Maybe I've got it. Oh yeah, I got it in the right place. Cool. That'll be nice. That's actually way cleaner than it was before. way cleaner. I think this will be pretty awesome, actually. How much thread's in here, though? There we go. Okay, very nice, very nice. Alright, well, you know what? Let's flip to... I do have a tripod camera here, just so you can see it. So here's what we got. And of course my OBS setup. But yeah, so here's what I got so far. Cable's nice, and we're just going to follow through with the instructions, and you're probably getting an echo right now, actually. Sorry about that. Hang on. Interesting. Okay. My OBS setup kind of doesn't lead me to believe that you're probably getting an echo when I go to the tripod. So I may not go to it again. Maybe we will. I don't know if anyone's listening, or if you're seeing this later. I guess I can check it too. Probably getting an echo on this. Okay. Well, we'll flip over to my standard angles then. Sorry if that echoed. I'll try and figure that out for the next streams. But we've got this guy mounted. What else do we need? We need an M3x16 to go into the back here. Do I have one? That guy looks like he might be pretty long. Yep, that's it. Okay. M3x16? I guess that's, yeah, I guess that's pretty accurate. Can we move this forward? There we are. Okay. I'm just going to do this kind of blindly from the back here, I think. Maybe not as blind. Just like that. All right. What's next? Oh, I'm still on that device. Okay. The strain reliefs go into place onto those guys, and then we need M3x6. So back out you come. Parts. I know I've got M3x6 in here. I saw you. We'll double check it. Yep. Yep. Okay, M3x6. Where did I put all that stuff? Strain relief, all this stuff. Okay. So we'll just screw these on to the posts here. Looks like they're just gonna go on by hand. I mean, I don't think they need to like really get cranked down or anything. I mean, there's room for the wire there. I don't think that's the greatest idea to put the wire in between there. Just because if you ever need to like tweak anything, like you're not getting it out easily. Well, you might be, I guess, so you just take the strain relief off, but I'm not going to mess with it. Okay. How many of these M3x6? Okay, for these top two, and I thought I need 8s for the bottom here. Well, let's get the top two on, and then we'll figure out the bottom two. So wait, There's a ton of room like right here for all the wires. Like, is there any? There are loops that tied. Yeah, this guy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the pictures they show actually show it going into this space behind. So I'm gonna do exactly that. And we're gonna put these kind of back here. These ones, for the hot end, I'm probably gonna reattach the wiring. Let's see. Okay. So let's see. Thick boy for the heater, and then the other one for the thermistor. I've got all these connectors up here. I wanted to use the connectors so that I could easily disconnect and reconnect stuff. They kind of are taking a bunch of space. Let's just chip away and let's see what's going to be in the way, what's not. And we're getting to everyone's kind of favorite part of this stuff is kind of the wiring. So how do we look down here if I even mess with that? It's kind of crappy. Is there any reason I can't just bring the heater wires behind? Wires in here already. Need to do a CAN toolhead or something like that. Let's see. That would be okay. Anyone online that's dealt with this know a good way to do this? I guess we just kind of jam the connectors back down there. Trying to jam them flat. Can always do that, I suppose. That'll work. That'll work. Let me kind of get that in place. Then the only other one that's like not in place is going to be this guy for the, what are you? For this fan. Yeah, okay. I think we're getting there. We'll figure it out. Figure it out. That loose. Let's scooch it. Let me find some M3x8s. U8. You're something else. And 3x8's on the bottom, right? If I do this. Yeah. Yeah, and 3x8. You're the same length. Let's do it. You don't feel like 8 is the right size. I wonder if that's because that's a metal part. It's a little different. 6 looks like it's the size for that, for the metal piece. So we're going to switch that out. Yeah. A couple of 6s right here. Slight deviation when you go through and use different parts, but I think the end result's going to be the same. Yep. That did it. Get a full, good set amount, a good amount of, well, that one might be an 8. What? You're confusing me here, guys. What are we doing? What are we doing? Unless that's an, wait, you're smaller. Hold on. That's not an M3 screw, is it? No, it is. Makes me question now. Legitimately M3x8. Come on. That one took a legit M3x8. Why did this one not? I'm crazy. I don't know, maybe I'm going crazy, or I don't know, maybe I just didn't give it like the force required, but it took it, so alright. Maybe because it's a metal piece that I had to kind of work the thread in a little bit. Maybe it wasn't tapped properly or whatever. Okay. So my organization as far as wire routing goes, I did that because I knew that I didn't want to really jam it all in between here and mess with it. And then I got this all pretty much done. I think what I'm going to end up doing with the wires there is kind of pushing the thermistor wire down a wee bit because it's got the connector on it. Maybe bringing it back around, and then we can figure out what to do with the rest of them. Come on, give me a little twist so that hot end wire should be like right on it. I think it'll be good though. Let's just see, maybe I can tweak it a wee bit. It's gonna be close, but it'll be good. Let me get a zip tie for that. That part. So how's the motor wire do it? Is it just gonna go down and like whoop? Probably. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Let me see if I can get that kind of cleaned up a little bit. Come on, focus. That's hot end stuff. You get back there too. Try to keep this semi-organized, I suppose. Motor wire, you can go like all the way up front or in the back, it doesn't matter. Try to keep the fans somewhere. Okay. Oh, come on, motor wire. I don't like that. Motor wire is giving me trouble. I don't want to pull you too. You're fine. Okay. Yeah, we should be good. That's looking pretty good. All right, we're getting there. Getting there. So I think, I mean, my bundle used to just kind of run. You know, I used to do like cable ties every so often, and then it would do whoop, right to where it needs to be. So I'm probably going to stick with that. I do have some wrap on the way, some like cable wrap. It's not here yet, so I probably will do that after I finish it. But let's see if we can do some of this at least. Get the. Can I move you over? Let's move it all the way over. And they say about 200 millimeters of cable. I don't know about that connector. I guess we'll see how it goes. That's the only way I could think to do it. Unless you're hiding a lot of wire. I think the top hat's going to be okay. I mean, I guess we'll see. Let me just put a tie. Let me get a couple of the ties. Okay. Probably way easier if you had like a kit. I mean, I'm sure all this comes with like a, if you had an LDO kit, like this is probably all like done for you, right? I'm pretty sure it comes with like that mod where it's got like the PCB that goes into the back here or whatever. But this is a self-source. I didn't have that opportunity in the beginning. Let's see, let's just make sure you all lay nicely. You kind of don't. We'll get it. We'll get it. Alright, well, what's 200 millimeters look like even? Like, I mean, we've got pretty much that much, plus that much. I mean, roughly here. So, I mean, they're saying that probably about that. Is enough. Let's see. Okay, well, I think we're good there. Can I close this guy? Is it just like do that? Okay. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Cool. Let's cut some of these zip ties. Do everyone's favorite part now. Well, let's get a look at the top. Or at the front, I should say. Okay. So let's get some of this stuff. You can go away. Let's go to the back. Go to the back here. And look at all the wires. Look at all that fun stuff. I'm gonna put a zip tie right there too. Or another one. Put you in there. Come on, that's where you go. That's where you go. Alright. You, I thought I got all the slack out of you. Okay. Let's get all the hot end Toolead stuff kind of out of the way for now. Get out of there. Or kind of over the side anyway. Let's trim these guys. Okay. Alright, so this stuff, I think we're getting there. Some of this stuff is going to be out of order because this was an upgrade and not a fresh build. Like for example this, I'm going to put this on, I think like right now. This guy is going to go over here, like that. I need to figure out what screws to put there. I think they're on 3x6. Let's see. This is all the wiring here. What I'm looking for is panel stuff. Yeah, see, like all this stuff. I don't know if I want to actually install the little touchscreen. I mean, I have it, but I don't know if I actually want to install it. Okay, so there's the motor panel and 3x6. Okay, let's find those again. Those are the little guys. And 3x6 and 3x6. All right, let's see. Let's get you where you need to go. You gonna do it? Yes, you are. Cool. Hey, come on. What's the deal? You're just not lining up with the screw hole or what? You need to scoot over a wee bit. You know what? Let's... Can we move the pie? We can move the pie for a sec. There we go. Let me get better leverage on it too, I think, to kind of give it a little tighten. Here we are. We can put the pie back. Those din cleats are nice. Okay. Alright, motors, all the stuff. Okay, let me just tighten that other screw up. Okay. I think we're like ready to like do wiring and we might get it to move. let's go to the wiring section. I know I saw screenshots of it. This is the Pico. Okay. So a little bit of forward about this. You probably noticed the cable already running between the Pico and the Pi. If you didn't catch the other parts of this upgrade series, this was a 0.1 that I built before kits existed. It had a duet in it. I decided kind of midway through a stream to swap it out to you know, the spec offerings. So I've got these in here. I wanted to make sure that I could get these actually working via UART, because I'm not a fan of having like a USB cable coming out and then going into another device with a USB cable. When it's just going to speak, you know, via that mode anyway, via UART. You know, there's probably some form of a converter chip on here to convert it anyway to USB, so I'd rather just skip that. Get the cables there. You don't have to worry about a big bulky connector or anything like that, and you should be good to go. So yeah, this all connects, this all works. It's already got the stock config on it, and everything's already connected as far as like everything's crimped here. I did that after having posted on Twitter as far as, you know, do you guys want to watch that? I didn't get any responses to it, so I went ahead and did it. But yeah, so it's like, I mean, really all I gotta do is connect this stuff, and I think it will be good to go. Let's see, and then I don't know if I'll decide whether or not I'm gonna go as far as panels tonight, panels and top hat, or if we're just gonna get it printing and call it that. If I don't finish that tonight, it'll probably be a week before my next stream, and you know, just let me know in the comments whether you want to see me do the top hat and the panels, or just, you know, leave it at you know, open as far as you guys are concerned. I'll do it, you know, off camera. But yeah, well, let's figure this out. Okay, do I have like a, I used to have Velcro with that. I do have Velcro somewhere here that I used to like to kind of keep the cable bundle in here like nice and neat. It might not be as necessary because we've got like all this stuff, right? I might end up cutting this, but this will fit over here. But let's just chip away at these things, shall we? Looks like I've got all the bed stuff kind of routed here. Let's see, yeah, this is bed stuff, a lot of excess cable. Let's see, this is, what are you? You are the ZN stop. Okay, that's a lot of cable to go like right here. But it's gonna go there. You know what, let me find that Velcro, it'll just kind of help me keep it tighter there. Actually might be in the other room. Give me 1 second. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. So Velcro, what else can I say about it? It's just going to be there probably temporarily for me to hold stuff kind of together and organized while I jam it into that cable channel. But it should be good. So this is clearly a Z motor. So where do we go? We go, Z motor is over here. So that's kind of, let's just get it to where it needs to go and we'll figure out where it will go in the channel. So this is Z motor. There we go. Looks like maybe I can do, I don't know, bring it under the board here. And then kind of gonna do one of these situations here. Or bring it up and around. Something like that. And this is where my Velcro is going to come into play. So let me get that kind of in its place. Just to keep it semi-organized while I'm working on it. Kind of loose like that. Okay, so we've got, might as well do the power here. Let's see, so I have got these color coded at least, so the yellow is on my voltage and the black's the ground, and those go to the end here for the 24 volt. So let's get a screwdriver. Let me put some of the, where did these bits all come from? Okay, let's do, how about you? Yeah, you're the guy. Okay. Get in there, come on. There we go, there's the ground. Let me kind of give him a little tighten real quick. Here's the 24. Give him a tighten real quick. I do see what the reviews are saying about this block on the Pico. This block here wants to rotate as I turn the screws. It feels a little flimsy to me, but I know these have got to be fairly tight. I don't want these to, like, you know, obviously work their way loose and start arcing or doing anything like that. So that should be good. Let's see. Let's do, where's that Z end stop? Because this is the Z end stop right here. It looks like we're gonna do right here. Z end stop, and we will just, I'm gonna put that guy, I'm just gonna use this guy to kind of push him down and give him a little bit of slack, and just do one of those same situations, I think. Just kind of put the slack up through this guy here. Just like that. I mean, this will all, like, when I get it done here. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna go for the, oh, let's leave that fan. We could do that fan, I suppose. Where's that fan? That's the controller fan. This guy right here, so he's gonna go to this connector here. Hopefully that connection works, or is long enough. Yeah, that should work. Same deal. I'm just gonna run it through my temporary Velcro. Just kinda do one of these. Get in your home. Kinda do, I mean, something like that. I mean, this will all tighten up once I get everything in here. But we're chipping away at it. We can do the, what is this called? The filament runout sensor. Where did it go? Is it not called out on this? Well, anyway, here. I remember, kinda, so. Alright, so we'll do that. Same, I'll just push it down there. You get out of my way, please. I'll just kinda do something like that. Okay, so we are going to do the bed now. Let's see, so which one's the bed? So if we go down here, bed heater goes right next to the power supply. I I don't think I had connected this in any of my testing, but you will see that I've got these polarized because this one runs to the what is it, the thermal fuse, and then it routes to the thermal fuse back through the heater, and then makes the ground connection. Doing it that way so that if the thermal fuse cuts off, you don't have 24 volts going through any portion of the heater. So I got to make sure these go in the proper, the proper locations. But yeah. So I think, how shall I do this? I mean, everyone's favorite part, right, is watching someone wire a printer. Yeah, and this is riveting stuff, right? The exciting part definitely comes from when you get to turn it on. I might have made these wires a little bit too stiff by putting this shrink wrap on here. We'll find out when I get them in place, I suppose. Okay, but let's get these in place if we can. Come on, I got you last time. Guess we might as well just bring them in like that. Bring them in from the bottom. I mean, why not just do that for the other cables, right? Like these guys. I mean, they're not hurting anybody. You're just kind of going into the end of the cable management. Let's try to get that ground in there. It does feel like they could have used maybe some sturdier screw down blocks for this, though. I'll have to admit. They don't feel like they're like as sturdy as they should be. Definitely don't want to crack like the solder joints off the board, so I'm trying to support the actual wires and keep everything, where they need to be. Okay. I think we're good. So let's kind of put those in there. Wedge that. And we've got this super long thermistor wire for the heater. So we've got bed thermistors going to go where? So these are what end stops here. These are your two thermistors. Bed thermistors at the top. Let's see. Good way to do that. I think we're gonna obviously go down from the bottom here. Then I get a lot of extra cable. We'll do a couple of loops, I guess. And just put it through like so. Oh, come on. You're giving me a little trouble there. Tighten all this stuff up. Maybe we do something like so. I don't really care if it comes out of the end a little bit of the cable management, as long as it's kind of in there. Like I want it to be semi-neat. Let's see. Okay, bad. Come on, get in there. Get in there. And we're gonna probably do a similar. Let's give it a little bit of, I guess, extra down below. Just like that. And I think I'm gonna give this a little cinch for now. So it'll stay right there. Alright, I think that's like, that's most of the wiring. I gotta figure out, I mean, it's all, I got the motor stuff to do. That shouldn't be too bad. Looks like they go on the side here, so This might not even go on the chain at all, to be honest. Oof. Yeah, we'll find out. Let's see, but let's get this Ethernet out of the way too. How do I have this set up? I'm curious if I should just kind of like wrap it around the base of this thing and be like done with it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I got this Ethernet because I actually prefer using Ethernet for my printers as opposed to like a Wi-Fi. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, that'll work. We'll just do something like this. I think yeah, that'll be perfectly fine. We're getting there. Let's see. We need to get the A and B motors. Now, which one was which again? I know it tells you up here when you're like facing the printer. Okay, so when you're facing the printer, from this view, this one would be your B motor, this would be A. So B. So where's B motor go? B motor goes all the way over here. Second one from the end. So we're gonna go like so. Let's see where it'll go. Where I can do cable management. B motor. No, let's get it underneath at least. Yeah, I don't think that's really gonna be. Come on, get in there. B motor. I don't think there's gonna be much cable management to be done there. I mean, I could. Let me pull it up. Do a little bit. I mean, it's like it's real close. Like if I really wanted to go like and just pull it straight through like that, I mean it would work for the B motor. I don't know about the A motor though. That's a little cleaner, I suppose. Sure, let's go with it. Come on. See, when you do stuff like that, it gets harder to put stuff in. Here we go. A little cleaner, I suppose. Let's see, A motor goes where? Here? Yeah, so A motor goes there, extruder motor goes there. So I mean, I think we could probably do a similar, like, just kind of run it across, bring it down under and around. Like, it's close, but it looks like it's going to do it, so I think it'll be pretty clean. Everyone's favorite part, wiring, right? Well, if you've made it this far, I do appreciate it. You know, like and subscribe, please. There we go. Okay, so that's looking like an electronics component or compartment. Let's start with that's hot end stuff. This is all fans. This is an extruder motor. So I think I'm gonna do a similar, like, I mean, it's gonna boo a couple times, but we're gonna bring it out the same place, I think. Give me just a sec to reach it under and around. Come on. Come on, curvy boy. He wants to curve on me. Only one place left to put that in. Come on, that's where you go. Probably would have been easier if I didn't do the dim pleats too, but I wanted to. We'll probably do something like that. Let's get this in here. Just like so. do that. Come on, get in there. And only a few more connectors to go. And then I could probably just push this down and put this guy on top. And call it good. Okay. Fans. Let's see. So this guy here is the hot end fan. I can tell. I wonder if I should just put another piece of Velcro there and we'll call it. I'm just going to put another piece of Velcro there. Not going to hurt anything. Just keep all these wires kind of organized. Get in there, please. And just start like that. Okay, of course, similar setup here. We'll just chip away at this. I mean, I'll loosen these up and then I should be able to run the wires through it and then we will tighten it all down. Just like that. So I have a little bit of room. This is the hot end fan, so we're gonna end up running you back up like that. And I do realize this is a lot of extra wire and I could avoid all of this by having to, by trimming them and, crimping new connectors on. But I think as I had mentioned in a previous stream, I'm not a fan of cutting them to like perfect length because then you can't really reuse them for anything else if you ever need to. Like if I were to take this printer apart, I couldn't reuse the fans. Just like so. I mean, I guess I could if I really wanted to do the work of soldering extensions back on and all that nonsense, but I don't really want to. Like I would rather just use them, reuse them. I don't know what to do. I don't know how I ended up with this extra length of cable on that fan cable, but whatever. And part fan, because this is the one with the splitter on it, it's going to go the same way. It's just going to go right next to it. What time is it here? It's almost 11 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. I am getting close to calling it a day. I do really want to finish these last two wires, get it turned on, and maybe do PID tunes and see if I can actually get it, printing and get it printing. So let's see. I don't have to work tomorrow, so I can technically stay up as late as I want to, but I'm also starting to get a little tired. Okay, that's a lot of extra cable, isn't it? We'll just do something like that. Loop it in again. Man, I'm gonna tighten that down. I think as long as it fits in this cable chain, or cable channel, it's gonna be fine to. We'll make sure. I think I've only got two more wires here, because I've got. Let's see, I've got the thermistor for the bed, or sorry, for the heater, and then the actual heater wires. Actually, you know what? Let me unplug my soldering iron too. I don't think I'm going to need to do heat sets tonight anymore, and I would like it to cool down. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Yeah, and I realize this is probably not the probably not the cable management method that I guess most would use. I mean, look at this. This is so much wire, right? It'll be alright though. I've used all this wire in this build, so I mean it's not like it's causing any problems. This guy, let's put this guy back up here. Let's put this right here next to the heater thermistor. I mean, we could, do we wanna? We can use that same hole, I suppose, to bring it around. I should have ran that through that Velcro there again. Guess we can do at least. I wonder, can we bring the heater? I want to bring the heater on top of that. I probably should have done them separately. Just done them separately like that. There's a lot of wire in this channel. I'm just doing like, whoop, something like that. Sending the bundle back through. Yeah, that's gonna close. I mean, it'll close no problem. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Okay, come on. Yeah, it'll close no issue. Because it needs to go basically right there. So we've got like all this same amount of wire. I'm just gonna send in a loop back through. Call it a day on that one. It's a lot. Is it too much still? It might be too much still. Man, that's a lot of wire. Okay, well let's... Let's get it plugged into where it needs to be and then figure it out. And I would like to kind of get it behind the main 24-volt supply. I guess kind of like that. These ones, they don't matter which one they go in. They're not polarized anyway, so excited about that. Because with those, we're getting very, very close to actually turning it back on. It's been, I want to say this has been down for about a month since I've been planning and doing the streams on this. So I definitely want to get it running again. And then we can move on to another project as well. Not sure what the next project's going to be though. If you have any ideas, again, leave me a comment or hit me on Twitter. My socials are everywhere. BLT 3DP channels, Better Living Through 3D Printing, and let me know. Let's just run through these again real quick. Just give them a little tighten. I'll probably even come back after it's been running for a little bit and just give them a retighten. There. Okay. So let's. Whew, look at all that wire. Should I trim that sometime? Can I just do this? Can I just do this and call it a day, you know? We're gonna try to do this and call it a day. It looks like I can, so I'm going to do that. Let's see. Looks like that Velcro is probably going to be maybe a little bit more than temporary. That's fine though. I mean, whatever. As long as it keeps it organized, right? Like I'll go. Just double check it all. I'm excited about all this stuff. Yeah. I would kind of like to give that a little bit more of a clearance on that fan, at least, so it's not hitting blades or anything like that. But yeah, okay, I think we're good. I'm just going to trim those Velcros. Those I can trim, I don't care. I've got a bunch of those. And then we'll just kind of wrap the ends over. Wrap the ends over. Kind of do something like this, make sure it's all good. I think we're excited. Yeah, so we'll do that. Yeah, I'm gonna offset this a little, probably like so. I'm excited about that. That looks good to me. That looks good to me. Look at how they look, right? Not bad. Not bad. I'm excited about it. I think the only other thing here is that PTFE tube, which kind of has a memory, so I already know kind of how it goes. So let's just attach that, and then I think we're ready to turn it on. So that goes in there according to set instructions. And then let's flip you back over, huh? Oof. It is real close to everything that I just set up. That's interesting. Are we gonna be okay on that curve? Let me see. It's gonna be one of these things where you're gonna need to go really wide. My Ethernet port is kind of in the way, but it looks like that's it right there. Looks like we've got a good curve. I'm not going to worry about that. Yeah, okay. There we are. Yeah. Yeah, that should be fine, I think. I don't know, actually. Should I run it in the channel? Like... Should I just like run it right next door to all this stuff? Just to keep it kinda... Actually, that kinda looks good. That kinda looks good to me. I'm gonna do that. I don't know, if you see any objections or anything that would be cause for concern, let me know. And I will, of course, change it. But it looks good. Much less strain on the corner down here. Should be just like that. So we've got everything mounted. We've got this. The only thing that I don't know, considering at some point is I don't have the anti-backlash net on it. When I was running a duet, for some reason I was having an issue with the strength, and it would hitch every so often on homing. Maybe it was just too fast. So I do have a little bit of play on that way, but gravity usually holds it down, so I don't know if I should be concerned about it. But let's take a look here. I would love to do the tripod angle as I turn it on. I don't know if that will be best. I don't know if you're going to get an echo. So let's not do the tripod angle, and I do apologize for not giving you the best angle. But we've got this here, and I am going to get my Ethernet plugged into it, wherever it is. Again, I do prefer Ethernet. And with the back panel on, like, this is super easy with that there. And then power. Power cord is over here. And the only other cable I had was for the USB for the screen, which I don't know if I want to do. It would be really easy. I could probably do it while we're waiting for this. So actually, now that I think about it, I might. Is my slime hot still? We'll just move it. And we'll see about getting power all the way over here. I need to get a power strip on like the underside of this desk for printers. Okay. I think I'm ready to turn it on. So let's hope no smoke comes out. Yeah. Okay. I mean, the Pico's got power. Sorry, you're not. Okay, I'm not on screen. Pi's doing its thing. So let's. One thing that I did want to do though is the Z-axis. So I kind of left the mount loose. I think I wanted to move it up and down a couple times and then tighten it, let it kind of find its natural home. So let me just make sure it's not like incredibly light. Oh, look at that, I can actually see the Z-milling screws here. Let me make sure. Okay. I'm going to turn this thing on its side for a sec. I wonder how this would print on its side actually. Oh no, did I just move that too much? Okay, I just wanted to make sure the Z motor mount was kind of loose, because then I can, when I home it and move it up, I'm gonna make sure it's locked into its place after, you know, moving freely. So let me flip over to a browser here. It should be online. I think it's. Let me see. I don't remember what IP address I had given it. Ethernet, yes. I did reserve a static IP address for the thing. I don't remember what it was now. Was it 106? Doubt it. No, that's not it. Is the Pi still starting up? One sec here, we'll check link. I got, is that link line on my router? Yeah, it was working at some point here. Huh. Let me check. Huh. Devices. It's not Octoprint. Got a few devices on here. It says that it's on. Oh. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. Is that right? Yeah, I'm thinking of something else. Okay. That's a little late. I'm getting mixed up on my IP addresses. Oh, see. I had played with the display, so let's do this. Let's go machine. Printer CFG. Here's what I'm doing. Oh, it's just HDMI. Okay, so I already kind of gone through this. So for example, when I hooked it up via UART, you don't follow the directions to do the USB. You use the UART, the serial address, and then I kind of went through these items here. Did I do anything as far as? I don't think I did any PID tunes because they would be down here at the bottom, or Z offsets. So we're still good there to do motor currents. I just copied from the LDO. Like this should all just kind of work. But the section for the, I did test out this thing. I mean, we could really hook it up. Should I do it? We'll do it in a minute. We'll do it in a minute. But let's do this here, like the display. Oh man. Okay, you know what? Crap. Let's just do the display. I know you probably wanted to see it print, but I've got like this cable here that I guess I'll chop a bunch off of. Let me just get a kind of a gauge on how much actual cable I want to. Oh, I'll just flip it on its side. We're just gonna flip it on its side. I don't want to get shocked. I mean, I've got all the protection stuff there, but let's see. What's going on my side yard? Do I have a good place to run this cable through is the question. Yeah, I guess so. You're not going to see much of it though. And I could probably just bundle this up underneath the printer if I wanted to. The reason I was kind of avoiding it is just it's just because I gotta cut the connector off. I gotta crimp the pins, do all that stuff. But it actually probably is not gonna take that long. Let's see. I'm just gonna route this thing kind of around the bottom here. Kind of like so, and then just give it some extra and snip it. Of course, I'm gonna disconnect it from the printer before I actually snip it. Like I'll do something like that. Pull this guy like that. Cut it. Cut the right end, right? Okay. And then, I mean, we can just kind of, I guess we could do it here, right? I'm just gonna strip off probably a good amount. Oh, come on. I don't want to go too crazy into it because then I get to basically, is it shielded? Oh, it's shielded, okay. Come on. Like the sheath is like, it is on there. Again, probably with the LDO kit, you wouldn't have to do any of this crap, right? Okay, so we've got access to the wires here. Let me cut off this shielding because we don't need it. Give me a sec, and we'll get to the meat of it. I just need those 4 wires on the inside, the data lines and the power, right? Sorry, this is off camera. Okay. Can we tweak this a little differently? Maybe I can do a little bit more of it on camera. Yeah, like that, okay. So we'll just strip. I already got the sheathing out. You know what, let me get a piece of shrink wrap too. Where are you? Got a preference on color. I think I'm gonna go for this size and this color. Are you gonna fit on there? I think it will. We'll find out. Yeah, nice. That'll be clean when I get that done. Okay. Let's see. Okay. That's there. Let me get some of this here cut off. Just like so. And we have access to our power and data wires. Just clean this shielding off a little bit more. Make sure it's not going to interfere with us. Yeah, that'll be clean enough. Okay, let me get my crimpers and everything real quick. Where did I put my crimpers at? Oh. Okay. So this is the LDO display. Let's see. So it's got a USB connector on the side here. When mounted in a case, I don't believe it's accessible, and I didn't really want it hanging out anyway. So here we are. Come on. So there's the case, like if it were to go in the case. I mean, I guess it would technically be accessible. I just didn't want the cable hanging out of the side, so we're going to go through these pins here. And they're marked. I mean, you got your ground, your 5 volts, your D plus, D minus. And I mean, ground and 5 volts are pretty easy. The D plus and D minus are usually standard colors. I just have to look it up. But that's going to be a DuPont connector, which I have down here somewhere. Yes. It's going to be a 4-pin DuPont. So I've got this kit off of Amazon. And these are going to be the female guys. Come on. And we'll have to get that back in the bag whenever I'm cleaning up, so give me a sec. Get some of those guys. Let me get these stripped a little bit here. Hopefully these are probably 24, maybe even smaller. Nope, 24 seem to do it. 24. Yeah, 24 should do it. If you just joined me, I appreciate you joining. I'm in the middle of, I guess, finishing the electronics up. I got everything already attached to the printer. It's kind of off to the side now because I had done some config work previously, and I am getting an error as far as, you know, the display is not connected because it's not actually connected. So that's what I'm doing now. I didn't plan to connect it tonight. I was probably just going to comment that part's out, but might as well do it. So I've got my crimpers here. We're just going to crimp these guys on. Let me see here. How did I do this last time? I got perfect crimps when I did them last time with these crimpers. Just got to be real, like, specific about getting it in place. And then putting the wire in and squeezing it down. See, how far do we put it in is the question. It's been a little while since I've crimped this kind of connector. Hopefully I'm not too bad at it. Let's take a look. That wrapped around the wire sheath fine. It crimped the wire part itself. It's solid. Yeah, cool. We'll make that easy work then. Let's see, let's just do it. And these ratcheting crimpers are so helpful. Like, it's ridiculous how easy it makes these kind of crimps. Let's see here. Okay, did that do the same? It did. Very nice. Always give it a little tug just to make sure they're crimped, like, and they're not going to move. You never, I mean, it sucks to chase down, you know, a bad crimp, right? Like, you're trying to troubleshoot, you know, why a certain thing on your printer is not working, and, you know, it could be a broken cable, it could be a bad crimp, it could be like anything. I mean, if you get good crimps in the first place, then you can rule out the crimps, right? Usually you can say your crimps are good. Okay. Come on, get in there. There we go, same. Crimped onto the jacket, onto the wire, looks good. Just one more. Okay, let's... Right, don't do that. Don't go all funky on me. Okay, we've got the last wire. Okay, crimped onto the wire, onto the jacket just fine. Okay, let's get a 4-pin connector here, and we'll figure out what pinout we need to do. Let's see, okay, USB cord's disconnected, so on the back of this guy, we've got ground and 5 volts on opposite ends, so that'll be easy. My assumption is the wire colors are correct, so we'll just put them into the connector that way. 5 volt on one end, ground on the other. Very nice. Come on. That's where you go. Yep. Okay. Which one's D plus, D minus? So let's do this. I don't know. What is it? USB pinout? I mean, we can look at pictures, I suppose. Like here, data plus is green, data minus is white. Like data plus is green, data minus is white. So I mean, let's go with it, right? So that's gonna go that way. What did I say? Data plus is green. Okay, so data minus is next to the 5 volts, so this is just gonna go like so. This white one, which is supposed to be data minus, goes next to the 5 volts. Right? Yeah. And then that means there's only one other place to put that last cable. Put it in there. Okay. Here's my little USB. I want to shrink wrap this bad boy real quick. I gotta go get like a lighter or something, so give me one sec. Yeah, be right back. Alright, I'm back. So I've got a lighter. We can probably close the USB pin out, and these guys can get organized a wee bit. Just scoot out of the way here. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of torch this guy real quick, and I use this kind of one because it makes a kind of a clean flame, like with the other ones, like the Bics. The fuel on them, like, it causes smoke, and you'll get like a smoke buildup or whatnot on the actual heat shrink tubing. So this one's really clean. Just like so. Okay, we'll set that with my soldering iron just to all the heat producing things out of the way. Okay, so I want to test this first. So what I'm going to do is connect it here, like so. And then we are going to plug this bad boy into the actual printer, or to the Raspberry Pi, please. Okay. And I guess we have to probably, I don't know, restart, do a firmware restart, or is that all I need? I don't know. Let's see. It's retrying something, or trying to connect. I don't know what I just restarted. Did I just restart the Pi? I think I did. I'm not sure. I don't know, did I just like bonk it? Here, let's reboot the entire thing, right? Let's just see. I don't know, maybe I've got the... That should be right. Oh, you know what? It needs to be programmed. It needs to be programmed. I'm stupid. That's right. Okay, what's the method for programming this thing again? 0.1. Man, I cannot type. Firmware, software installation. I forgot. The thing needs to be programmed. So let's see here. I don't know. No, those are just the configs. Where do I see this thing? Firmware flashing software. Or is it? I'm gonna need to get a jumper out too, I'm pretty sure. Actually, do I have the commands in my... Do I have the commands still in my history? In my SSH history? Give me a sec. I built a firmware, I think. It's been a little while. I've had this like for a little while. What is it? Let me look. I think we're, yeah, I think I've got to do some stuff here. I got to put the boot jumper on it and hit the reset button. So let's do all that fun stuff. Boot jumper, reset switch. Let's see, USB. There it is. So you see the STM, the difference here between before and in DFU mode. So what's the ID on it? So I think I should just be able to go back to my Clipper folder. See, out. What does my make flash do? Hang on a second. What are you pinging on me for? Stop it. I'm trying to find this thing on GitHub actually. Excuse me. Yeah, so I need the ID, Clipper, make menu config. I actually did do all this stuff before. So I should be in just the Clipper folder. And I think the alpha is still there. Is it an alpha file? It's in one of these folders, so let's do this. Let's take that out. Let's grab the ID here from the device. Hit it. Hit it. My sudo password, hang on. Okay, so it looks like it's downloading. Let's see here. It says download is successfully transitioning to DFU manifest state, DFU2. So do I pull the boot jumper, reset it? Oh, I wonder if my ID is different now because it's a different hardware device. I don't know. So this whole ID here, I think needs to go in the printer CFG, right? Printer CFG. Let's see. Let's go display. Wait, filament runout sensor fan. Did I pass it? P0 display. Maybe not. No. It looks like it's the same. Well, look at that. There we go. There we go. So now we've got a display. We've got dashboard. We got no errors on the thing, so I guess I might as well just mount this thing. In that case, let's. I'm gonna shut down the machine for now. Let's go back to the instructions. We'll get this thing mounted then. Okay, what are the instructions anyway? when it was a, let me flip back to the table. When it was a duet, I had the, you know, the what is it, the 12/864 display, quite a bit bigger, and you know, not really, obviously not Voron like spec, because it was hooked up to a duet and the interface was all different. But this, I really like this. It's quite a bit smaller, way compact. Good so far. Let me unhook this guy here, because I'm probably gonna have to tweak around the printer. Let's see here. Okay, the display. So where are the instructions for the display? I think it only involves self-tapping screws, if I recall. Come on. Is there a skirts display? Yeah. So I've done a little bit different here. I'm not a fan of all the RGB stuff, so I just filled in the LED diffuser, and it's just got the Voron logo there. So I don't do that. Looks like my wire's good then. I did that right. Let's peel that protective off. This bad boy goes here, like so. And you grab the mounts and the knobby, as well as, what do we need? It's sure self-tappers, right? M2x10 self-tapping screws. So I know I've got some of those from before. Do I have another? I do. Look at that. All 4 are needed. Cool. Oops. Okay, let me get a bit. Let me just check this guy out here. Yeah. Okay. So this is going to go onto the printer like so. Which one's which again? So if we've got the USB oriented this way, how are we set up? That looks like that's that side. And then the other one's the other side. So I think I'm just gonna, my screwdriver gonna fit in there? Yeah. Looks like I'll just get them all started, and then we'll just put them in. Let me set that down. Oh, where'd you go? No. That's where you go. You go in that hole. Please. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully this one's a little bit more stable than the previous mount that I had. I mean, where did I put it again? Because this guy mounted to the, if you can see it, there's only one support structure. You mounted to the skirt, and it was actually pretty wobbly. This looks like it's going to be a little bit more sturdy. Which ones were which again? Like that. Here we go. That one has caught the screw thread, or caught the hole on the other side, so let's get this guy. It's pretty sturdy. Nice. Let's see, you will go like this. Cool. Sorry, just making sure it was actually fitting through. Making sure the actual LCD was fitting like flush with the edges of the opening. I want it to look good too, and work. Okay, I think we are attached. Let us put the knob on. So what's the difference here? It just kind of goes on, right? Okay. I mean, there's no real... You can kind of see, I suppose, like... There. And that's going to go like this. The question is, where did my nuts for the skirt go? In one sec, let's find it. We'll find them. There they are. Look at that. So you're gonna be, I'm gonna have to try and line you up because you're gonna give me trouble, aren't you? Not bad. It won't be hard. We'll just use the part to kind of do it. Okay. What else? What screws do we attach with here? I think they're 3x6? Yeah. Let's find some. I might actually... Here's one. I think I'm actually out of them in my parts that I've pulled off of it now. Give me a sec. I'll pull it from the box. What do we need again? M3x6 button heads. I have them 2x6 and 3x6. Wait, just under a sticker. I'm looking in this thing, they might have just been under that sticker. M3x6 button heads. So just need more you. I have them all labeled if you can't see that, so very easy to find. I guess not easy enough if I couldn't find them. Okay, so this guy's gonna go like this right here. I have to somehow get close towards the bottom. I have to somehow get these screws into the holes where they go. Hopefully they're just like right on. Ah, don't do that. It literally fell right into the power supply. Get out of there. Good thing I unplugged it before I did all that stuff. Is that just the wrong size hex key? No, that's the right size. Let me see here. Maybe I'm just not lined up good enough. No, I wasn't lined up good enough. Okay, that's in place. I'll have to tighten it down. Let me see if I can get that other one in there. Some of the, what do you call them, the headers on the back of this thing are kind of in the way. Oh, that didn't go in. That didn't go in. Come on, get out of there. Ah, you suck. That one jumped in the power supply too. It's like they just don't want to be there. just don't want to be there. You gonna wind up? You gonna wind up? Let's go. Go where you go. That didn't do it. How do I do this? Okay, I think we're gonna take this side skirt off here. Or not this side, but this side of the skirt. This is not a good thing for me right now. I don't really want these screws to be falling into this stupid power supply and not being able to get them out. How do I do this? I'm gonna have to like... I'm not having a great time with this part of it right now, I'll tell you what. Shit. Can I just like... There's a big opening on the side here. Oh shit. How the hell am I gonna get that out of there? I don't really want to take the power supply apart. I prefer not to poke around in there with like a metal Allen key, but guess what? We get to play with it. There we go. It's getting there. It's getting there. Oh no. Yes! Okay. Stay. How can we keep you where you need to go? Stay there, stay there. Being a pain in the butt, aren't you? We're gonna get this. I'm gonna get this thing like powered on and like moving. It's the last thing I do tonight. There we go. It's in place at least. Okay. There we go, there we go. Okay. Whew. Had me nervous for a second there with stuff jumping into the power supply. Okay. Luckily the skirts are like slotted, so it's like they just kind of squeeze in there and then you can tighten them down, so I'm okay with that. So that skirt's good. We'll just hit this, make sure it's tight. Make sure it's tight. Okay. Let me wrap this cable on the bottom here. And the 5-volt connector goes near me. And that should be like, that should be it. I'm gonna put the bottom on this thing. If I can remember where it was. Everything here should be tight, and we should be good. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Okay. A little dusty. So there's the bottom, like so. And then we'll put the feet on, and I'll flip it over, and then we'll turn it back on. And I've got all the feeties. And this is the 0.2 bottom. I was already using it before I decided to do the full-on upgrade. Yeah, this looks good. Looks good so far. tighten them down. Not incredibly tight, just so that they're tight. Okay. All right. Well, let's maybe do this again. Power cord. You come here. You gonna give me trouble? There we go. Power cord and my network. Where did you go? There we are. I'll just put it in via this side too. Okay. I'm going to move the Z-axis a wee bit so I can still reach the button down there for the Z-axis end stop. I'm going to try homing Z first, and then we'll try all the other guys. So let's turn it on. Hope nothing explodes. Okay. Nothing should explode. I mean, it was just working a second ago, so. Everything looks like should be. Let's take a look on this guy here. How are we doing as far as the lights and whatnot? Oh, was it on? Wait, it was on. I just pulled the cord. Let's try it again. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. We'll flip over to it. Okay, my belts are good. This is all assembled right. This is all starting up. Still. There we go, the little display's on. Like that, if you can see it, the little display is on. Obviously got a network connection. I've got heater measurements. We have got that's home all. What is this? Can we do a? Is this home Z? Well, let's test some fans here. Now let's home Z. Let's home Z. So let me get my finger on the button. Okay, it's moving the right way. Yeah? Oh, don't do that shit. Okay. So I think the home Z, of course it's going to go all the way down and hit the switch down there, and then it's going to want to move up. Of course, me manually triggering it is going to force it to not have the right position, and I didn't want to ram into this guy here. So, turn it back on. So that should work. Just wait for it to come back on. Yeah. What does the home Z macro look like anyway? What is that machine? Oh, wait, it's still starting up. Let's look at printer CFG. What is that? Those are at the bottom, right? The home. Print start, print end. Load, unload, home X. Can I home X without having a home Z? I'm curious. We'll test it. Let's just test it. Let's see, dashboard, home X. So it should move this way, and it should hit the end here and stop. What was that? Am I missing something here as far as motors go? Are they backwards? Right? Do I have the motor wires backwards? B and A? Let me look again here, because if we're looking at, this is the front, right? Or is this the, no, that's the front. So this is B motor. So B motor, I mean, now I brought back over, right? It's almost like one of you is working. I wonder if I do like, what do you think is the position right now? You think you're at 110. I mean, what if I do minus 10 on Y? There's only one of you working. Both of you should be working, shouldn't you? Oh wait, do I have you all backwards? Oh, I might be stupid. It might be too late for me. Okay, so the extruder motor. Oh, I think I have the extruder motor and the. So wait, if I move that, is the extruder motor moving? I think I have the extruder motor and the A motor flipped. Like not connected in the right place. I don't know how I did that. So hang on. How did I screw that up? Okay, of course, turn the power off when you're connecting and disconnecting anything to a stepper driver. To or from, right? So we'll take this guy here. You're not, yeah, you're the extruder motor in the wrong place, aren't you? Hang on one sec. It's been a good long stream. How long have I been at this? Like almost 3.5 hours so far. I'd really like to see this thing like moving and maybe spitting out plastic. Okay, those are flipped. They should be in their right places now. So let's turn it back on. This display is pretty solid, so I'm happy with that. Are we doing pie? We're doing it. Okay, you're exciting. Okay. All right, it says it's ready. How are we doing on mainsail here? Try it again. Let's try it home X. So that should work. Okay. Okay. That did exactly what I expected. It went all the way to the max, hit the end, and then stopped, and then backed a little bit. How about Y? Okay. Okay. Should I do Z? Z should go all the way down. It triggered those screws for the for the bed. I think they were really close to the bottom there. Okay, so what is this? That is probably time for, what is that, Z offset or whatever. Okay, let's do I want to do a PID tune, I think. Where was that info? We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, I'm going to test the part cooling fan real quick, just because it's something I can control. Let's see, this is the fan. MC fan is good, hot end fan's not doing anything. Part fans are going when I turn them on, nice. Looks like I see a filament runout sensor entry down there, so it's, yeah, looks good to me. Yeah, PID tune. Let's see here. Let's go tuning guide. Oh wait, the build. Software configuration. Editing printer CPU, reviewing, required changes. Let's see here. Initial startup. Okay, verified cooling fans, step another check. I mean, we're good, I think, on all that stuff. In-stop check, yeah, XY homing check. It's moving in the right directions. Right? We can do what? X. Let's do Y minus 10. Yeah. We'll do this guy minus 10. Let's see. Maybe let's take it to the center of the bed. 60 and 60 supposedly. Looks pretty good. It says I'm at 30. I want to do PID tunes, so then I can do the offset thingy. And then I think there's even something for the bed screws adjust. But why am I not having an issue with PID tune? There we go. I'm going to tune the extruder right here. If you see it, this command, I'm going to do it for 250. I'm going to watch the fan here, make sure that cooling fan turns on. Let's go to console here. Control to 50. Because most stuff I end up printing is 250. Fan came on, and that honey badger fan, it is loud. Okay, extruder temp is going up. Come on. I think while I'm doing that, let's see if we got the profile for Orca Slicer. I don't think I do on this machine. I have it on my main computer, but not so much here. Let's see. We'll skip this update for now. Is it Split Lizard? Alright, well, it's doing its tune. My Explorer just crashed on this thing? Oh, no. Yeah, North America. It's not a generic. It's going to be Voron. So it's in the Voron 0.1 family, right? Zero dot one. Okay, next. Well, I'll give it the option for PLA, blonde generic. I'll give it ASA. I don't want positron. Wait, what? So neither of the positrons are going to get ABS or ASA. Wait, hang on. Where's Peggy? We'll stick with that. Okay. So let's see. All the positron stuff, you're just going to get your PLA. I don't plan on putting anything other than PLA on the positron, but on the Voron, I want ABS, ASA, Petit, PLA. Okay, next. No. Okay. And then, even further, I want a physical printer. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to do... So I'm going to add a physical printer for it. That's it. Oh, yeah, that's right. What am I doing? 101. I don't think any of that else is required, right? Okay. There we go. I've got a profile. How are we doing on the PID tune for the hot end? Are you done? Yes. Copy. Save config. Restart it. Well, it's kind of doing some stuff here. I'm gonna clean off that nozzle. If it's it's cool. Okay. I think I'm going to do a little tweak on this cable management here too. I don't think I want the heater cable in that bundle so far, so tight here, with the connector being right here. So I'm going to tweak it. Just redo it really. Maybe I can clip it. readjust. I'm going to put the motor wire on the other side too. There we go. Sorry about that if you see on the top of my head. Didn't mean to have that happen. Come on. Okay, there we go. A little happier with that cable setup. Okay. Okay, so if I look at my printer CFG, I should have some PID stuff in there for that. Yep. We'll do the bed. I think it's heater underscore bed on this one. Console. It's just nope. We'll make sure that's. You know what, I'm gonna go 105. Let's see. I think that's the one. I didn't get a complaint saying it didn't exist. Bed temp is going up. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this cable setup for now. Like, yeah. We'll just wait for the bed to PID tune. I'm gonna wish. Is there a way I can like get the panels on at the same time, but we'll just wait. I don't think this will take too long. Let's do I don't know, it's getting kind of late. I want to get this thing printing. I may do just a very small print just to get it started, and then we'll come back like for one more like round and do like the panels and all the rest of it to finish it up, and I'll do my serial request because I haven't done that yet. It's been like 3 years since I've had this as a 0.1 and it's never been serialized. But yeah, where did I put my Velcro? Okay, how are we doing here? It's hitting numbers. Definitely hitting the numbers. Yeah, this will be pretty nice once it's all enclosed, I think. Definitely cleaner and probably better than it was. At least the stealth burner, the mini stealth burner, I think will be better than the extruder I had. Let's just go over to the console here. Yep, doing its thing. Doing its thing, just calibrating, or you know, PID tuning the bed. I'll just give it a minute. Oh, we're doing that. I'm going to clean up a little bit. Might as well. Good way to put you. Hey, you came out of here. Yeah, sure. still going? Still working for that 105. Okay. You go. Let's see. Do I have any? I think most of this stuff is going to be the panels. I'll sort through that another time. Let me know if you want me to do a screw sorting stream. That'll be riveting stuff. I don't think it'll take too long though. I think I'm pretty well organized as far as most of them go. But really, I'm not going to do that. Come on. This guy. Oh, you can go under. This guy away. When should we print? When we get to it, maybe. Let me see. Let me browse some stuff on one of my servers real quick. Let's see. Oh look, it's the BLT 3DP cube. Actually, it's the Voron cube, but I put my channel letters on it, so I think that's what we're gonna print. Let's see, Voron 0.1, 0.4 nozzle mainsail, sure, filament. It's gonna be generic ASA 0.2. Where's the slice button? I don't really care what it's gonna slice it at. I'm just gonna print it. Yeah, looks like it's gonna do, what is that? Gyroid info? Sure. Yeah, why not? Why not? Whenever this PID tune gets done, I'll do the Z probe offset, and we could probably just do it. Just start it. Let's see. Just gonna kind of go through and straighten some stuff up here while we're waiting on it. Yeah, a little bit of a mess with the zip ties. I didn't think about it. Here, we'll flip back to. Oh no, we'll flip back to that one. Put this guy away for now. Might as well leave the tools though. Got the handles that go on the sides here. We'll come back around to that. Cool. Alright, how we doing? 99. Okay. I'm gonna tell you, it does take a minute longer than when it was connected to the duet to heat up to this temperature. As far as the bed goes, it may be the, I don't know, is the power limited in the printer CFG? Possible. But yeah, it's getting there. It's not something I'm going to worry about. It's the stock printer CFG. Okay, what else do we have? Probe testing. No, we don't. PID tunes, bed leveling. Yeah, we're gonna do bed screws adjust, but I think I want to do. Isn't there a? I think there's a Z. What is it? Z and stop adjust or whatever. Let me look at this here. Or wait, you know what? There's actually one of Voron page, isn't there? Ew. You know what? Let's go back. Let's go to the Clipper one. Calibrating Z and stop. Z and stop calibrate. That's it. Okay. And we can fine tune that, I know, after. Okay, I don't think this will be bad. Let's see, how are we doing? So looks like it reached 105, it's gonna drop and bring it back up to 105. We'll just let it do it. There's your second 105. Looks like it hit it and it dropped it back down, so it's gonna do it a few times, it looks like. Okay. It's time for me to go to sleep. I'm gonna get something small started at least. Let's see, so I don't have an accelerometer on this thing yet. So I know we're not gonna do input shaping, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to worry about pressure advance right now. I think we'll just get it printing. And then next time around I'll just do panels and top hat, and I think that's it. But yeah, come on printer. How many more times are you going to do it? No, it's not doing too bad. It's doing it. There we go. Looks like it finished. Let's look in the console, huh? Yep. Okay, so we just need to send the save config again. Just gonna reboot it. what is this gonna set the temperature to? I just want to look. Filament. ASA, what are we doing? How come I'm not seeing like all the details here on the filament? No. Is that it? What's the temperature it's going to do on the filament here on Orca Slicer? What is that, 240? $260. You can do 260 on ASA. Okay, I mean we'll let it run. But let's see, this should be back up. Let's see here. I think what I want to do is we'll heat it up. We'll heat it up, and then we will do the Z and stop adjust. And then I can do the bed screws adjust. But let's hum it all. Okay, so you think you're at 30. Let's go 60, so that supposedly is center in bed. We'll grab a piece of paper real quick and we're going to do that. Alright, how are we on temperature? Looks like we're close enough there, so I'm going to do Z and stop calibrate. And I think this is just me lowering it till I feel the touch there. Let's go console, put that in. Yeah, look at that, okay. So I think it's at 30. So all I'm going to do is just put this paper in there and keep lowering it until it barely grabs the nozzle, and then save it. Actually, let me hit that. Let me see if I can hit that nozzle real quick with the Q-tip. Yeah. Okay. Are you not reaching? Oh, I might have the screws too tight. The bed leveling screws. I think I'm probably at the limit here. Oof. Let's abort it. Let's home Z again. One thing I gotta do is tighten those screws under it also, because I left those loose so that when I was able to move the axis I could make sure they're in the right place. So let me tighten that bad boy up. And we should be solid as far as placement goes. I'll have to open up the bottom later and get underneath it, but okay. Let's try it again. Console. Let's wonder. Man, that's real close. Okay, I think that's it right there. Accept. And let us save the config again. Set that bed temperature real quick again. Nice. Okay, I think we're ready. Bed screws adjust. This config should have the position of the bed screw, so it should be able to just run me through. And come on, how are we on temperatures? Yeah, close enough. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Let's see. Okay. Whew. No crashes, no crashes. Okay, that one's adjusted. That's cool. I like that. Okay, that one's adjusted. Move you to this guy, please. I like that one. Adjusted. Let's go through one more time. Okay, we're going to accept this time. Accept. Okay. Accept. Just for good measure, save config. And let me get some filament ready to load into it. We'll flip this now. All right. Okay, since I don't have a spool holder assembled for this thing yet, we're gonna do someone. Just this guy here. And let's see how this is gonna work. Cut a nice little end on that. Totally missed my garbage can with that little piece. Okay, we will load some filament there. You can see it. Okay, looking good on temperature. Let me do the load filament macro. Is that a thing? Is it doing it? Can't tell. Guess I didn't even test. Let me just see. I don't know if the motor's going the right direction. Let's see, let's move Z out of the way. What's happening here? Will it not load filament unless it's honed? Huh. Oh, troubleshooting the extruder, I guess. Let me pull this bad boy off here. Okay. Oh, it's backwards. How is that backwards? Okay. So machine was a cleaner CFG. Extruder. You know what? It's different than of course. So I need to add. Nope, not one. Okay. Try it again. I guess I could probably put this back together now. Let's try it again. Okay, I think we're good. While it's heating up, let's home it. Yep, we did. I like this mini stealth burner. It's pretty dang clean. Okay. Let's try load filament. There we go. Now it's pulling it in. That's what I expect. That's what I expect. Let's go. And let me extrude some. I don't know. It's 250. Extrude. Let's make sure it pops out of the nozzle. Did I not send that just now, or what? There it goes. There it goes. I guess I'm not as up on mainsail. Okay. Well, let's send a job to it, shall we? Let's go here. Let's go to this guy. Print. Yeah. I'm not going to wait the entire 33 minutes. We'll just make sure it lays down a few layers and then I'll call it for the night. Upload and print. We go back. We can do what? Device? Looks like it's going to have to do its thing. Let me get some gunk off the hot end here. What are we... Oh, it's heating up. Okay. How do I Z offset? Okay. I hate that. The first layer is going to be a little dirty, just because there's like a booger there. I mean, it's doing its thing though. How do we look? How do we look? Not bad. Not bad. It didn't really get the, holy crap. Now it's going. Alright. Printing. Ta-da! I think I'm gonna let this go overnight. Oops. Or the next 33 minutes or whatever it says it's gonna do. And then post a picture of it on Twitter. And we'll schedule another stream another time to do the top hat and all the paneling and whatnot. But this looks good so far. Yeah? What's my extrusion look like? Man, this thing is going fast. Cool. We'll give it a few. Alright, well, no, I said I wasn't going to flip over to the tripod, but hopefully you don't hear an echo on it. But I want to give you a different view. So here we are. Cool. Alright, I think that's where I'm going to call it for the night. I'm just going to let this thing go, and we'll post a picture on Twitter in the morning. So if you're not following me on Twitter, keep an eye out on BLT3B is my name on Twitter. If you made this far in the stream, I appreciate you. If you would like and subscribe, and have a good